That's a good clap. Oh, I'm going to clap like that, and you're going to do that? I'd be Barrett. Okay, a little bit better, but try to, like, pretend like you have one clap, that your entire manlyhood rests on one clap. Give me your manliest clap.
That's all right. Better.
This one.
Woo! I think I cut my hands too much. That's my problem.
You gotta get it right there to have like a manly clap. You've got like a yay. Your clap sounds like you're going yay.
I have a golfer's clap. Leave me alone.
Okay, you ready to get started?
I am. Are you ready?
I am ready. All right, so getting started. What household chore are you most efficient at? Like, you've got this chore down. You have a system. You do it efficiently. You're organized.
Probably cleaning like messes up in rooms. I'm very good at picking up messes and putting things away.
Okay, for me, it would be edging a yard. I have a great system.
I knew it.
I have a great system to edge an yard. I have a great system to edge a yard. I know where to start. I know how to angle it so that I can minimize the amount of extra walking. There's no frivolous time when it comes to edging a yard. I've got it completely down.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us about your mower, about how you've had it for 3 decades and blah, blah, blah.
I'm talking about edging a yard. I don't consider edging a yard and mowing to be the same thing. I treat them separately. I'm a decent mower. I would say that I'm only at about 70 to 75% efficiency when it comes to mowing a yard, but I would never say 100 because there's always room for improvements, but I'm at about 95% efficiency when it comes to edging my yard. I don't know how to make it better.
I mean, what's the 1% that you can work on? You said you don't know how to make it better, but why wouldn't you just be 100%?
Because there's always room for improvement. I think that if you ever think that you're at 100%, you're lying to yourself. You're deluding yourself. There's always room for improvement, but I just personally don't know. I would need an edging consultant to come in and really take a look at my yard, maybe add some pointers, but I've got it down. There's no wasted movement.
Is that the guest this week is a edging consultant?
I don't think that there is somebody. I wonder if there is like somebody who's a consultant that comes in and like analyzes the best way to mow your yard. Oh, you're going diagonal here? You shouldn't go diagonal here. That should be circle pattern.
I mean, we've had people come out and give us quotes on like our, backyard, and they talked about, mowing and edging and things.
Okay, that's not the same thing. It's just somebody who mows your yard, which I would never. Hiring someone to mow your yard is like paying someone to have sex with your wife. That's essentially what you're doing if you're paying, unless you got physically able, right? Like there, I understand it. But I would never pay someone to mow my yard. That's a job that you do yourself.
I think it depends. On your yard size, your availability,
how comfortable you are making terrible excuses.
I'm just saying. I think there's a lot more people that pay for yard services than you, and you're probably offending half our viewers.
Okay, well then they should be offended. There's a difference, but I'm offended that people would be paying people to mow their yard. You do that yourself, as long as you are physically able. You as a man should be mowing your own yard.
I don't disagree with you. That's why not only do I mow my own yard now, but I also cut down my own trees.
Oh, I've done that. That didn't work out very well. I think that you should. That's a thing where I think that probably you should actually be hiring someone to do, especially if we're talking about a tree that's like over 15 feet. You probably shouldn't be doing that.
If we did like a top 5 power tools to use list, a stump grinder would be on my top 5 for sure.
Oh, see, I don't see the point in grinding out. I'm not getting into this with you.
What do you think of my basement?
I think it looks like crap.
You look like crap.
I can't see it behind your big head.
I do have a giant head. During football, they had to have a special helmet that they saved for me every year because I had one of the biggest heads on the football team. So.
Wow. Even like, what did they call you? How did that
I mean,
feel going up there and like, Coach, I need the big head helmet?
I mean, it wasn't bad because I also had the biggest, jock strap too. 4X, baby.
Wow. That
No,
doesn't
that
that's a
that wasn't
lie.
true.
What if
That's a
you had
lie.
the small? What if you had the biggest head and the smallest wiener? It's like I've got the biggest helmet and the smallest jock strap.
I feel like those two things kind of go together every now and again.
Yeah, I think
You
they,
know?
I think they probably do.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Was that it?
That was it. It'll be your turn now. Oh, did you freeze? Because you live in Detroit where don't have internet yet? You got to go out there and restart the power? Oh, no. Ow, he couldn't do it. Let's see. Give old John a minute here. See if he comes back. This is working well. Stand by for technical difficulties. Hey, boy. What's funny is it says excellent connection on here too. So it's just purely you, man. Purely you that is out. I'm currently waiting for John to come back. I don't really have anything to say besides waiting for John. I'll read you my spam emails. How about that? Sounds fun. Uber. Your first grocery order is $50. Oh, 50% off. That doesn't sound like a good deal. Oh, let's see. Is John going to make it back or not? Probably not. We're in standby mode. Oh, he's thinking about it. I see that you have somewhat returned.
This is just terrible.
Yeah, this is what happens. Are you ready to do shout out?
Yeah. Are we gone now from Facebook, from the YouTube?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't look at that. Once I hit start, I just go. So we'll see what happens.
Come on.
We'll see what happens. I would just go for it.
I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself. This has been a bad week.
I mean, first of all, it's Monday.
I mean, it already has felt when you don't have a weekend. Like I feel like I didn't have a weekend. You ever feel like that?
No.
Oh well,
life is what you make it. Life is what you make it.
Oh well,
you can't always be looking for the perfect circumstances and circumstances for everything. Like you got to make it what you make it, man.
Listen, did you have any other questions? Was that it? You said you had some bangers.
Oh no, I do though. I didn't. I did poll the audience though. So I polled the audience about what their most efficient household chore was. 32% said cleaning, 17% said laundry, 31% said outside work, and 21% said paying bills. I would think that I would have been better by now at doing the laundry, but I can never really get it quite organized. Like I never really know exactly where to start. Ideally, I would like to start with the shirts because that's the hardest thing to fold, and then move into the lower body and end with the socks because that seems to be that's the funnest part to fold is the socks.
No, that's the worst part is socks.
Oh, that's the easiest. You just match the socks that look alike.
Yeah, listen, you have children just like I do. Who knows which sock is what with them?
Oh, man, just stay organized, man. Just buy them all black socks. That's what you should do. I'm not.
How many t-shirts? How many t-shirts you have?
Oh, I probably got how many t-shirts do I have versus how many do I wear? I probably have 10 and wear 7 of them.
No way you only have 10 shirts.
Why would I need more than 10 shirts? There's only 7 days in a week.
Didn't your family ever get you just a T-shirt from Disney or any place?
Yeah, and then I'd get rid of them and donate them to Goodwill. My life is about efficiency right now. I don't have any extraneous. I don't have any like extra fluff things. If it's not being used, it's gone.
Fluffy.
That's why I got
All
rid of
right.
my wife.
Oh, I'm sorry. You too, huh?
That's what you have to do, man. You gotta get them out of there. If they're not doing the job, you gotta get rid of them. All right, let's go.
Plenty of women out there. All right. Shout outs. Let's see. We'll start with Carmen Doyle. Oh, Doyle rules. That's an underrated line.
Woman? I guess is there any men named Carmen? No, there's no men named Carmen.
No, definitely not. Jeff Borg, Xavier Goodwin, Jared Davis, Jacob Hurtful. Do you think he hurts a lot? Kendra Julette, Ayana Addison, Justina Isabella, Delamar Duhan.
I used to know a guy named Delmar Prey. That's all. That's Delmar Prey.
Brendan O'Leary, Cassius Winston. That's a good Cassius.
Don't hear a lot of Cassiuses. That's a relatively new one.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then Eli Amarizzo. Congratulations.
I don't hear a lot of
Thanks
Eli's
for
either. I'm okay with an Eli.
Thanks for keeping us around another week. All right, a couple things here. This is a pretty straightforward question that I know you're gonna just shoot down as soon as I say it, and I don't really want to say it, but I had a long conversation this week with someone about it, so here it is. Do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster?
No.
Not even a little bit.
No.
All right, talk.
Do you?
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
No. I don't believe in any of that stuff.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Wow, you're no fun.
I'm sorry, I believe in things that are real.
I mean, so I also don't believe, but this person was trying to make me believe. And for a half second, I'm like, all right, I guess I could see how maybe like Bigfoot's a reclusive animal. You know, it's not a person, right? It's an animal. I don't know, but no one's ever actually photographed it, like for real.
Yeah,
So,
because the only way, okay, maybe ghosts. Ghosts, I'll give you a little bit of a leeway. Like, okay, yeah, there's probably some stuff out there that people can't explain. But when it comes to any of those kind of like Bigfoot or the Yeti or the Loch Ness Monster, like, no, they don't exist because there has to be more than one of them. Like, they have to repopulate. And in order to have that kind of a population, there doesn't need to just be one of them. There probably needs to be like hundreds of them. And that just doesn't exist, right? Like, if you believe in those kind of things, you're basically saying that you don't know anything about how the animal world works.
I mean, I just learned this weekend how birds procreate, so that's where I am.
Well, how did you didn't like how? What did you?
I was
think
wondering,
that did?
I mean, doesn't it seem like it's a difficult thing if you're a bird to have sex with another bird? I just feel like that's difficult.
I mean, I would think it'd be hard for two elephants to have sex. Like, because they're designed for it, right? Like, it would be really difficult for you to do it, but it's not really difficult for two birds. Like, they're designed to, like, those puzzle pieces go together.
Anyways, let's see. Ryan Gosling is going to be the new face of the Star Wars franchise, apparently.
Oh, really? What's he gonna be?
So apparently he's going to be in a movie, Star Wars, obviously, that is 5 years after Star Wars Episode 9. It's going to be its own standalone movie, but it's going to be part of the Star Wars universe.
Episode 9. Which one is considered to be episode 9?
Rise of Anakin
okay,
or
that
whatever.
one.
Yeah, so
I am a big believer in the idea that an actor should only be in one movie. I mean, not really, but I think that actors should only be in like one movie, especially if it's a big franchise like that. And it should be a new actor every time they do something like that, because otherwise you just see all like the leftovers from the other movies that they've been in, right?
I
Like
mean,
I don't know if he's
I'm
good enough of an actor to do that, but
I'm fine. I'm fine. I mean, it's just funny to me, like the career progression of some people. Never would have thought Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds, any of those kind of actors, would have stuck around. The guy that's married to Kristen Bell,
oh, he's not a
uh,
big movie star.
Dax. I mean, but I would consider him still a A- actor,
No.
or at least on the entertainment level. If you say Dax Shepard, most people know who he is.
I mean, if I have to think about it, and like, if you have to introduce him as somebody else's husband, then no.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. Anyways, let's see. So I feel like every month there's a different TV show that's leading the way, right? Like, it's the flavor of the month. Like The Last of Us is going to be the show that takes us through the summer, right? Like we all agree on that.
I can't watch it.
But
It's too scary.
if have you ever seen Black Mirror?
No, too scary.
Yeah. Somebody had told me to watch that, and now I'm kind of talking to everybody out there, not to you. But the first episode without of the series, without kind of giving anything away, it's like holy shit. I mean, it is it is wild.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to watch any TV show that has anything to do with real life or things that could happen in real life. That's why I watch like cartoons,
Manga.
not manga. I'll watch cartoons.
Anime.
There's a difference between manga, anime, and cartoons. I watch cartoons and sometimes anime, but I don't. I mean, One Piece. That's a little bit different. It's high class anime, is what I would say. I'm not watching like there's some intense anime. I'm not watching that. But that's why I don't want to watch any shows that have anything to do with real life.
So I had these jumbled, but I actually brought up the Gosling thing because I really wanted to talk about Haley Joel Osment.
Okay.
Apparently, he was arrested over the weekend, and I'm not saying this to be funny, though I'm kind of smiling, but I'm not. I'm just because I'm happy because I'm here with you. But apparently, while he was being
was
arrested, he called an officer a Nazi. And like, first off, I couldn't really tell you much of anything that he's done since Star Wars. I know he had one role, I
That's
think,
not
but I can't even
Is that
remember.
Haley Joel Osment? He
Oh
was
no,
in
he's the
Star
Sixth
Wars.
Sense kid, isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh
he
hell,
wasn't
I'm
in
getting him
Star Wars.
confused.
Yeah, that's
Jake
not the
Lloyd
Star-
is the Star Wars kid, isn't he? Shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they're
guess.
all the same. I don't know. They're all the same to me.
I mean, like a drunk person did stupid things. Like, yeah, that's what they do. I mean, if you're stupid enough to get like arrested as a movie star, like you should probably have some self-awareness. But like, I'm not expecting him to do something really smart.
Never mind. For some reason I thought he was, he was Anakin, which clearly he was not ever.
I mean, they're kind of similar, I guess. I slightly understand it. No, I mean, I don't really care about Haley Joel Osment. No offense to him. I just like, yeah, a drunk person did something stupid.
I don't care at all. I give a no cares now. Okay, if you were a professional wrestler, would you be a heel or a face? A heel being a bad guy and a face being a good guy.
Oh, I'd want to be the bad guy. I always feel like the bad guy is more fun. I generally always root for the bad guys, to be honest with you.
I don't think you would be a bad guy. I say this because I will have my in-ring debut.
What? What are you doing? You're going wrestling?
Of Superior Championship Wrestling.
What are you gonna be doing?
I am.
Go on.
I am starting off. So as most of you that follow the show know, I work in TV, and one of our anchor reporters is really involved in the wrestling scene, and he is involved to the point to where he's like a regular of their federation, right?
Okay.
So they're giving him a storyline for like a year.
Ooh.
And he's bringing me on. I'm gonna start as his bodyguard.
You're the wrestler's bodyguard? How does that make sense? Like, isn't
I
he
mean,
supposed to be the tougher one? Like,
well, yeah, sure, but like he's gonna have he's gonna come out. He's gonna have like me. He's gonna have like a hairstylist. Like he's gonna play the ultimate heel,
wow.
and it's gonna be fantastic. And I get to live my dream. And
Good for
I
you.
I'm I don't think I've been more excited for something in a long time than this moment.
Is there going to be video of this?
I told a couple of my other friends in addition to you, and they plan on packing the it's at a skate park here in Metro Detroit.
It's at a skate park. Like indoor or outdoor?
Indoor.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they're gonna pack it, and yeah, I'm sure there will be video that
Oh my
that
God.
will be
What are you
able
going to
to
be introduced
showcase.
as? You're going to go by your real name? You're going to come up with something? You're going to be Big John?
So apparently I'm just the bodyguard for now. But there are plans to incorporate me into like a Royal Rumble, other things
Wow.
moving forward.
Are you going to do some training or are you just going to go out there, wing it, and hurt yourself? You're going to hurt
Well,
yourself within seconds.
That's the only
You're going
it's the
to
only
be...
thing only thing my wife said to me was, "John, you can't do it. You're gonna get hurt." But
Oh, you have to do it. That'll be the best
I-
interview of your life.
yeah, I don't even care if it's like a broken arm where it's bent backwards. Like, let's
Oh no,
do
you're
it.
gonna get hurt more than that.
Like,
You-
but yeah, I'm quite excited. So, anyways, I'm sure everyone's bored by this or really excited for me.
oh, I can't wait. This is big news for you. This is your dream coming true.
Oh, this is like I'm already thinking about like how I can try to further this and like get on
Oh
to.
yeah, you're gonna jinx it. Are you gonna jinx
know.
it? What
No,
are
I'm
the
gonna
chances
flub it
right
up.
now that you? What are the chances that you blow it?
0. I am booked. I am there.
Oh no,
We're
I
gonna
know.
start shooting some.
I know that you're.
What like you mean like?
No, I know that you're into it. I know that you're into it. That's the problem. You got to back up a little bit. You're too into it, right? Like you gotta
Oh,
back it off a little bit. You gotta play.
I'm
a little
on
bit
it. I mean,
cool.
I'm fucking. I mean, I like. I've never gotten like a suit tailored. I mean, I have, but like I'm looking into like getting a 3-piece and
You gotta be
like
the bodyguard. You can't be the bodyguard in a suit. You got to be ready for action.
yeah, but like how badass would it be if like I was in like like a tailored suit? I put a little steroids in my forearms and lather them with baby oil so they shine real nice and look real big.
I mean, that's not how that works. But anyway, no. See, this is what I mean.
Yeah,
You
anyways.
can't. You have to do what the character would be doing, not what you want to do. Like you want to take it to the way that you want to do it and wear a 3-piece suit. But the bodyguard's not going to be wearing a 3-piece suit. He's the bodyguard.
Well,
He's got to be.
well,
tactical.
maybe at some point we could have his name's Brandon. We could have Brandon on and he could tell you and we could have a fun little chat. I don't know. Could be fun.
Okay, I'm interested.
But-
I'm interested. I'm not going to commit to it, but I'm interested. I'm willing to
Yeah,
hear
you don't-
more.
You don't commit to anything.
Yeah.
All right, what else here?
Wiggle room, wiggle room, wiggle room.
So in light of our top 5, I have a car question for you.
Okay.
Do you know? It says a 2-parter. First off, could you change your oil? And what's the percentage of people of today's world you think can change their own oil?
Okay, I think that I could change my own oil, but when it comes down to actually be able to do it, I would say it's probably 50-50. But I think
Okay.
that I can do it, but I think realistically you have to say 50-50. I certainly wouldn't be able to do it efficiently, and it would take me a while. But I also think that with stuff like that, you can figure it out. Like I know how to change a tire. I know how to take out the battery and put in a new battery. Like some of the most basic stuff. I would say 10% of people can change their own oil.
Damn. That's way lower than I thought. I was going to say 50% could do it.
Oh, do you have an answer?
No, I mean, I don't know. I
Oh,
didn't
you're just
pull the
making it
audience
up?
or-
Oh, no.
I was asking you, like, just throwing it out there. I don't know.
Let me see if I was hoping that you had an actual answer.
No, I don't do any actual research.
Oh,
for
yeah,
the show.
right. I know. No, I would think it's very low. I would think in terms of that can actually do it, maybe 25%. I would say that, like, okay, so half the population arguably is men. Half of them could probably actually do it. So I would say 25%.
And are you looking up
I'm
the?
looking it up. I mean,
Look
there's
it
not
up. Look it up.
really an answer. Studies suggest that around 70 to 80% of people have changed their own oil at least once. That's absolutely not true. Unless maybe it was like part of a class. That's no way 80% of people have changed their oil at least one time. I hate these AI overviews because they got to be completely wrong. Do you think 80% of people have changed their own oil?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I
Not
don't even
one
think
bit.
80% of the cars on the planet are can have their oil changed.
50. Okay, here we go. Of all the age groups, Gen Z is the most likely, with 55% of people saying they did their own oil changes, followed by millennials at 49%. Apparently, okay. I guess it's a lot more common than I would have thought. I don't know anybody who changes their own oil. Not a single person. Man. And I'm not like a rich person by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I'm solidly middle class, but I don't know anybody who changes their own oil. Man.
I know one or two
touch.
people. So,
Okay, all right.
well, with that, maybe we should just put her into fifth gear and let's get on with the top 5.
Ooh, okay. So our top 5 is top 5 most ridiculous cars. They're just ridiculous. Like, why would anybody buy that car? It's your number 5.
I'm going to start off with the Volkswagen Bug.
Oh, I can't agree with you on that one. I think that car has nostalgia. I think that car was like a great car when it came out. Like, people really liked that car. It has a lot of nostalgia. People like it. I can't agree with you on that one at all.
You're going to see a commonality with my top 5, I think, as we move on. So,
my number 5 is a Jeep. I think the only reason that you buy a Jeep is to say that you own a Jeep. It's a totally, like, worthless vehicle. It's not good at anything that it actually does. Like, it gets poor gas mileage. It's loud. It's dangerous. It's not really practical for everyday use. The only reason to get a Jeep is to say that you own a Jeep. That's it. It's purely about saying that you own a Jeep.
I mean, I've never had a Jeep, obviously, but I mean, I feel like they're more efficient than getting a gigantic pickup truck.
Oh, but at least the pickup truck can be used for the intended purpose that you want it to use. Like a Jeep, you're probably not really going anywhere that you couldn't take any other car. Like, oh no, I really need a Jeep for this. It has to specifically be a Jeep. No, it doesn't. You could probably take a whole bunch of cars that way that are much more practical and much better of a car.
All right, so my number 4 is going to be very controversial.
Okay.
My number 4 is a Vespa.
It's not a car.
What's a mode of transportation? You can get it.
But this was specifically cars.
But you can get a license plate for it. It's a car. It's
a motorcycle too.
Which is technically a car because it drives as a powertrain.
No, it's not technically a car. It's literally not technically a car. It's technically a motor vehicle. It's not an automobile. It's a motorcycle. Like a Vespa is not a car. It's a scooter.
Yeah, but a scooter is a...
Right, you Googled it and got the answer that it wasn't. Is a motorcycle a car? No, you don't need Google and the internet to know that.
Fine. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Your Vespa still sucks.
I have
fine.
a Vespa.
Or whatever you have. A scooter thing.
I have an electric scooter that I got for $500, and it's fantastic. I live in a fairly crowded and dense city, and I can get on my scooter, and I can be at the beach in 7 minutes. Or I could drive there, and it's going to take me 20.
Fine. I mean, I can just implant something else, because I have like a list of like 15.
Please do.
But just to know your car's still stupid.
Don't get mad.
All right, so
sorry that facts got in the way. Sorry that facts got in the way of your argument.
You're right. You're right. We didn't go automobiles and everything else. We just went with cars. So you know what? My number 4 is the Cybertruck.
Oh, that should be way higher. I can't agree with you. Your list is off to a terrible start.
I mean,
probably
I
might
got
be the
some
worst
pretty.
list you've ever done.
I have some pretty bad ones coming up. So
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. My number 4 is the PT Cruiser. It looks like an Easter basket. Do you want to drive a car that looks like an Easter basket? Like, oh,
no,
that's what I want. The PT Cruiser.
no, nobody does.
Nobody wants that car.
It's kind of like, so my number three is kind of along those lines, and I think they might have been made by the same company. Mine is a Dodge Viper.
Oh, I've been in a Dodge Viper. It was actually really cool.
Like
It
they
was
were they were
badass.
they were advertised as like the definitive sports car that every man can buy, until you actually got in one and realized they were gigantic piles of shit and were terrible cars to look at and be in.
Oh, I think that creditor car. I'm gonna go ahead and have to disagree with you on your list again, because if I remember correctly, maybe you could do some research on this, but I believe that the Dodge Viper is credited with kind of revitalizing the Dodge brand back at a certain time. It was really like the Corvette or the Mustang of its time, and it really revitalized the Dodge brand, gave it a kind of a look at this car. The Dodge Viper was pretty cool looking.
I feel like if it was, I feel like if it's worth a shit, it would still be in production.
Oh, is it not?
No, they stopped making them in like 2010 or 9, and then had like what 2 years of running them again, and we're like, yeah, no one's buying these piles of shit. So
Oh, well,
I'd rather drive the Wienermobile than that thing.
oh, I would actually. Speaking of driving the Wienermobile, my number 3 is the Infiniti QX70. You may have to look this up, but the Infiniti QX70 looks more like a sad wiener than any car I've ever seen. Anytime I see that car, I'm like, that looks like a sad, shriveled wiener.
What?
Look at it. It looks like
What's
a
it-
sad wiener.
What's it called again?
Infiniti QX70. If
Let's
you
see
see
here.
one on the street, you're like, that looks like a sad
Ooh.
wiener.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Oh, that is so bad.
It looks like a sad wiener, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like a shriveled up dick. That is not good.
That's one of the worst cars I've ever seen. Right?
Yeah,
like
that's
you
bad.
made that, it looks terrible. Okay.
Yeah, that is. My number 2, and this is just clearly a personal decision, but I think the biggest waste of manufacturing space and anything to ever come off of an assembly line is the Hummer.
Oh, my number 2 is also a Hummer. Why would
I
you ever
just-
buy that car?
I mean, yeah, I have 40 reasons, but I'll say 3 of them. One, it's way too big. It's a gas guzzling super hooker. I've been in one, and I think we went 30 miles and went through a quarter tank of gas. Like, they're clearly not made for, city driving or long distance driving. And 3, I was really shocked by the amount of non-space in the vehicle. You think you're gonna get into this big spacey square box, and it wasn't what I thought it was at all.
A Hummer is a car that is designed to do nothing you actually need a car to do.
Yeah, without a doubt.
This is
It's-
not good for anything I'm actually going to do with it. And it costs a lot of money.
It's not practical. Like, it's not, they don't even. I guess the thing is I'm okay with a vehicle being not practical, like a Lamborghini, right? Like a Corvette. Like, you can't drive those in the north all year round, but like they look cool. They serve some kind of purpose. Other than military use, I have no idea what Hummers are used for. Like, I have no idea.
And I knew somebody who I worked with who was making about the same amount of money that I did, and he drove a Hummer. And I just thought, wow, why would you spend that percentage of your income on that?
What's
Like,
his
you
name,
just
Bryce?
wasted a significant amount of your money on that.
Was it Pete Cage?
No, it's a guy named, I don't even know his name. Don't be smart.
All right, I have a feeling our number 1 might be the same now.
It's not.
My number 1 is any kind of like smart car. Like, like the mini cars, like the little cars.
Oh, I don't think that you're really like factoring in what the person is using them for, though. Like, if you're just using that just to commute long distances, then it's a perfectly good car.
No, you cannot go cross country in a smart car. Like for fuck's sake,
But that's what they're
the
not using it for that. They're not
tires are
buying
2 feet.
but you're not buying it for that purpose. You're buying
It's
it
like the Vespa. Okay, they all suck.
Okay, I think you just have a thing against efficiency. I think that's your problem.
Tiny cars,
Your
small
real,
cars, smart cars.
Your real problem is efficiency and practicality.
My real problem is with you. What's your number one?
My number one is the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck is the stupidest car that I have ever seen. Even if you put aside all of the things that have happened in the last couple of months, that is still the stupidest piece of junk looking thing that I've ever seen. Like, I don't understand how anyone could look at a Cybertruck and be like, that's for me. That looks like a good vehicle for what I'm going to do with it.
So I've never been in one, but I mean the practicality of it is. I mean, I think it's. I don't think it should be number one. It should be on your top five. Number one, though. I mean, listen. I'm. You take away the last couple of months. I have no idea what they're really doing. Like, I have no idea what they're for. I still don't know what they're. I mean, they're not even really a truck, right?
It's something that doesn't serve any of the purposes that you want it to serve. And that's
Yeah,
one of
like,
the
it's-
strangest looking. That has to be probably, in comparison to other cars, the strangest looking vehicle in proportion to other cars. It's like somebody guessed the
Yeah.
future wrong. Like, this is the future, and they guessed it completely wrong.
We can get you one for the low cost price of $81,000.
Isn't that crazy that that's what they cost? Do you have any honorable mentions before your internet gives out again?
On no, but I made it. We made it.
The only other one that I kind of forgot about was the Prowler. Remember the Prowler? That was a stupid piece of crap.
I do. I remember the 90s were a crazy time. That's all
They
I'll
made
say.
some crap, and I think if I remember right, like the PT Cruiser, the Easter basket looking thing, and the Prowler came out about the same time. It was like, who is in charge
did.
of
I
making
think-
these decisions?
People that are now retired and millionaires.
Oh, yeah, probably. Okay, before your internet craps out, I'm gonna stop it.
What? I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Wait, so you're really going wrestling?